We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Blues of Brooklyn taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. A solid stiff arm. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
21. Here we go. 65.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch.
Here we go.
But nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wait.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
21.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Blues are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. And Isabella, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
here's 3rd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this to the 31. The Cowboys at 2-8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second and 6.
Here's Pollard again. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here's 3rd and 9. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Here we go.
A give left side to Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Here we go.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Robinson.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run for it with Robinson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Slide for the PAT. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Keeps himself upright. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Play action. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He can't get him down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. Okay, we're going to change things here in the 2nd half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
2nd and 7.
Cowboys 12-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Blues are able to extend their lead.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here we go, kill. What do you think?
Now Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A great job there. And that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rolling to his right. That's Isabella open on the right side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be in. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robin. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Robinson on a give right side.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Short throw here to the tight end Bates. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! John Bates,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Blues are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Blues 26, Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some...
Ready. Ready.
Lance now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Lance again.
Going right side here, and that's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, take it. You, yellow. Yellow, zoom.
And Lance going to throw.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Lance looks to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
rolling to his left. Fighting through. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Now Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete to Dotson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
White.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this one too low. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
I got you. One, Omaha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here's Tressway now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
This offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Let's go. 22 needle.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Robinson. Touchdown.
Robinson, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
33, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
One final try now for Lance.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.